I'm looking at the top 50 players in the league according to Champion Data. Yeah? How many Collingwood players are in there? Well, I've already answered that. I said there's only one Collingwood player in Champion Data's top 50 right now. Who is that player and what rank are they?
Probably side bottom. It has to be side bottom.
I just want to make sure I'm not missing. Someone said Jamie Elliott. Jamie Elliott, it's not there. It's Nick Dacos.
Because he's only kicking goals.
It's Nick
Because he's only
Dacos.
kicking goals.
It's Nick Dacos. He's number 50. Number 50.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure that's what I'm seeing here.
Makes no sense. You know why? How can you have players, right, on the coaches votes award, right, on the leaderboard, like Nick and Sidey, right, and then not have any players in the top 50 of Champion Data? Makes no sense, mate. That's why I don't believe in Champion Data, bro. They come up with all these stats. Oh, number 1 in attack, number 2 in defense, right, number 3 in the inside 50s, mate. Most of the other clubs have played the worst teams. Unless you play every team the same or the same amount of times, right? The data means nothing.
Yeah,
it's all skewed, mate. It's all skewed. It's not real data, mate.
Teresa's asking, Sidebottom was ranked top 25 before the Freo game. Yeah, he would have dropped significantly because he only played 60% of the game. If we go have a look here, his player rating would have been.
So that means they're doing this.
He was one. Look, his rating was so low, he would have dropped very quickly. The Champion Data fluctuates very quickly as well. Look, 0.4, like before that.
Yeah.
He's averaging.
Do you know they pick the All Australian team off most of the players off of Champion Data as well.
Oh, look, let it be, man. Let it be. It is what it is. It's a system. It's a reference point. That's that's all it is. It's a reference point. But the thing that I can't fathom is how on earth there's only one Collingwood player in the top 50 of Champion Data. Where's Jamie Elliott? Where's Darcy Cameron? Where's Darcy Cameron?
That's what I'm saying. It's the way they do their stats, man. They do this. It's all ridiculous. It's weird stats, bro. It's weird stats, man. Hey, you know what? If we've only got one player in the top 50 in Collingwood, right? Just imagine how many. Just imagine when they start documenting our players. Probably it doesn't make sense, mate. It just doesn't make sense, man.
The link to this Sinoswooper is wheeloratings.com if you guys want to dive into it.
Yeah, I see it now.
That's just where we're at. So Nick Dacos is our highest rated player, and he just falls into the top 50. Is ridiculous.
Yeah, I can see it.
I'd argue Nick Dacos, Darcy Cameron, and Jamie Elliott should all, at the very least, be in the top 50. The fact that Darcy Cameron, how is Darcy Cameron not in the top 50? But then you have...
How's Pendlebury? How's Pendlebury not?
One second. But you've got Tristan Sherry, Max Gawn, any other ruckman? Luke Jackson, Tom De Koning, Toby Nankervis, Lloyd Meek, Sam Draper before Darcy Cameron. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and you got Darcy Cameron smacked. And Darcy Cameron smacked TDK around when we played against Carlton, and they still got TDK over Cameron. That's what I'm saying to you, man. Right? It doesn't make sense to me. That's why I don't listen to it, man.
That is really that's taking.
Hey, you know who the smartest person alive is, right? Is that David Hoyne? That David Hoyne bloke. He invented Champion Data.
Yeah.
You know what he done? He fooled the AFL. He went to the AFL and he said, "You know what? I could take all the stats. Give me $5 million a year, right? And I'll get all the stats for you." And he ruled them.
Let me run you the numbers. Mate. Yeah, let me run you the numbers. Where's Pendlebury? Digsby's wanting to know where Pendlebury is. He would be lucky to be top 100 because of, well, you got to bear in mind, he started as a sub in one game. He's come off as a sub in others. Let's have a look. So What's his time on ground in these games so far? Give me 1 second. Time on ground. So he only played 28% of the Port Adelaide game. 75. It's a relatively low time on ground. I mean, what's the average time on ground for the top players in the league? 80. Yeah, 75 is probably not going to give you enough time on ground to imprint yourself. And he's not here to run the numbers and pump them up anymore. He's here to be efficient. Look at his last, bro. Look at his 1, 2. He's if he has another high disposal game, he'll be averaging close to 26, 27 disposals at the age of 37. And what he's doing with those disposals are elite.
You know how I know they're performing? It's because of the age. If they weren't performing, all the media pundits, they'll be writing stories about them 24/7. Because they're not writing stories about them, that's how I know they're performing.
Listen, they got Jordan Dawson.
They still can't say. Jordan Dawson's done nothing, man.
But Jordan Dawson
He's done nothing, man.
No. Jordan Dawson is outside of the top 50. But if we look at coaches' votes, hold on. The coaches' votes is where it matters, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Coaches' votes?
Yes.
Dawson is third.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's because the coaches are watching the game properly. The champion data, it's all data. It makes no sense, bro, because teams have played weaker opponents and they're getting more of the ball. You know what I mean?
I mean, Darcy Cameron's only got 11
We've played good opponents as well. We've played good opponents. We've played top 8 opponents, right? So our players aren't getting the ball as much. You look at the Carlton players; they've played North Melbourne and the West Coast. All the teams that have played North Melbourne and West Coast and Richmond, they're up higher because they've all played those teams and they've thumped them.
I think Mick makes a good point. They give too much importance to taps hit outs to advantage for rucks. Most of the time, it's not to advantage or to a player that gets tackled. Darcy Cameron does well with his clearances. He does well with his intercept marks in our back half, which makes us a very hard side to break down defensively. And somehow he's nowhere near in the champion data. He's only got 11 coaches' votes. It's like, this guy is severely underrated in many different realms when it comes to the stats, the coaches' votes.